Yo, what's up? I'm back. Today I'm going to be talking about more Nintendo stuff with a speed paint to how I did this TikTok. That was the longest animation I've ever done, so I'm pretty happy with that. But anyways, today I come bearing nostalgia. Alright, remember the Nintendo DS? Yeah, we're going back to the early 2000s with this one. I'm pretty sure everyone has good memories of the DS era, you know? It only just kept getting better and better, you know? We had the DS, and then there was the DSi, and the 3DS, and the 2DS, which kind of sounded like a downgrade. Kind of was a little bit. But it was all good. You know, snap back to the present, I mean, technology's come so far, right? Look at the incredible graphics, and the Switch makes for a really good, versatile gaming experience, all the ways you can use it on your TV as a handheld, propped up with the controllers. And then, don't even get me started on how many controllers there are. The Switch is literally, undoubtedly the best console that Nintendo's dropped so far. But there are still a few things that I think everyone agrees that they should have kept from the previous consoles. Who knows, maybe they'll add them back. I've heard talk recently of a new Switch coming out, but I'm not sure if that's a canon event or not. But anyways, there's a couple things that I think Nintendo needs to bring back. So let's talk about it. Alright, first of all, I am Vegeta. I think everyone can agree that the highlight of the DS era wasn't really the games that you actually bought, right? The most fun part of the DS was the default apps that you were able to mess around with when you first got it. You know what I'm talking about? PictoChat, Flipnote, the sound editor, the photo editor, Face Raiders. I don't know about you, but when I think of these games, it's just happy memories that come back, you know? There's something so magical about opening your DS, and being able to have fun for hours on end with games that just come with the DS already, free. But, you know, when you open the Switch for the first time, yeah, there's that. So what happened? I mean, people love these silly little home screen games. I mean, people are still to this day making flip notes and posting them on TikTok. I hope to see some home screen games back in whatever the next Nintendo system may be. Personally. Alright, on to the next point. As a child, if you were anything like me, I'm sure you must have spent hours in the void with the ambient lounge music, just making millions of Miis. I mean, everyone loves Miis, right? There's channels dedicated to a bunch of tutorials on how to make characters in Mii Maker. There's Mii fan art and Mii creepypasta. But in addition to all this, front spotlight, there's always been a ton of games made just for the silly little avatars. But on the Switch, there's only been 2 games, not to mention that the Mii Maker itself has faced one of the biggest downgrades there ever could have possibly been. And don't get me wrong, I'm not ungrateful for Miitopia and Nintendo Switch Sports, but let's admit it, the spotlight has not been shined on the Miis by Nintendo on the Switch era of things. And not to mention, I've never personally played Tomodachi Life, but I've heard that fans have been waiting for a new Tomodachi Life since 2013. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even feel that pain. That is such a long time to wait for Tomodachi 2. But hopefully, in whatever new system they make, they will have some more spotlight on the beloved Miis. My final point, my last, but absolutely not least point, the point that actually inspired me to make this video in the first place. The feature beloved by 3DS and 2DS players around the world when it very first came out. Street Pass Mii Plaza. It needs to come back. The fact that this feature has not been brought back is absolutely flabbergasting. It is beyond me why they didn't put it on the Switch. I cannot understand. This was actually the coolest feature to ever come to a handheld, in my opinion. I mean, I remember, and I'm sure anyone watching this that had a 2DS or 3DS also remembers, just sitting in the car as a kid just watching all the Miis roll in, because everyone had a 2DS or 3DS and everyone had Street Pass on, and you would just watch all the Miis roll into your plaza and see how many different Miis you could meet. But also it wasn't too much of a social thing, so it didn't go as crazy as Miiverse. If you know, you know. And the fact that you could use it to unlock different little mini games on it as well, it was a total stroke of genius on Nintendo's part. I cannot begin to understand why they didn't bring it to the Nintendo Switch, and I hope that they bring it to whatever their next console is again. Nintendo, if you are for some reason hearing this, bring it to the next console. If your next console is a flop, Street Pass will save it. But I digress. So yeah, Nintendo has a lot of amazing features that are on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, this video isn't meant to like bash the Nintendo Switch or say it's bad or anything like that. I like it, but you know, like all things, it has room to grow and improve, which hopefully it will, because I hear a lot of people saying that a new console will be coming out soon. There's a lot of amazing features on the Switch, like the News tab, which to my knowledge wasn't on any of the other ones. Not completely sure on that one though. And they added Bluetooth and profile pictures, which was actually really, really cool. Profile pictures on the Switch is a very cool update. But yeah, the Switch has room to grow, which I consider good, because that means that there is plenty of room for the next console to be more fun. Maybe just knock our socks off or something. So yeah, that's the video. Hooray! Hope you enjoyed another Nintendo rant. My next video will probably finally, hopefully, be something not Nintendo related. I've gotten into a lot of other things I can talk about, like Lego Monkey Kid, or Epic the Musical, which is very cool. I just may do a video about one of those things next. Yeah, I am no better than Corey Kenshin for uploading once a year for 3 years, but I plan to upload more consistently. And I hope Corey comes back soon. It has been 11 months. But regardless, hope you have a great day or night or whatever. And thank you for watching if you made it this far. Bye. Oh, also, you should like totally subscribe or something. Haha, all the cool kids are doing it. Bye.